Everybody, I'm Ben, and today I want to go over my F-150 Lightning, the pros, the cons, everything that there is to know about this vehicle, what I've enjoyed, what I don't like, everything that there is to know. So thanks for watching with me. So I have had this Lightning now 10 and a half months or so. I have to say that I love this vehicle. It is I guess the white F-150 Lariat. The features on this vehicle are incredible. I love the storage space on this. In fact, I actually went from a Hummer H2 to an F-150 Lightning. Talk about a gas guzzler to a totally electric car. I have to say, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'll walk around the vehicle here real quick so you can see it. Let's see here. I don't even know where to start on how much I love this thing. Let's start in the back. First things first, it has the electronic rear gate, and help if I hit the button and not the... So I love this quite a bit. It's got the lights in the back, plus strap holders, so you can turn on and off the lights. I enjoy that quite a bit. You've got your 240 outlet. You got fuses. You can turn it on and off. You got your 110, and you got your 110. So there's quite a bit of juice here. I do like the step out. This is pretty common in a lot of the Fords. You got that pulls down, this thing pulls out, and it's a nice little step up. Very, very helpful. So it took me a little while to figure out how to make it work. It's even harder when you're trying to hold a phone. But regardless, it is absolutely great feature. I love the fact that you can pull up on the tailgate. It'll finish going up by itself. But I actually use the button all the time because if you got a motor to do something for you, why not? The sleekness of the lights, I love that. This whole thing lights up at night, and people can tell that you're driving a Lightning. You get double takes, especially from Ford owners. They look at that all the time. This thing lights up really cool at night. This whole thing lights up all the way around while you're driving. You get your regular lights as well. So what I love about this is at night, when you walk up close to this thing, the whole thing lights up. The lights on the running board, the headlights, it just shines. The whole thing, it's like, hey, welcome back. I can't wait that you're gonna drive me again. And that's really what it feels like. But the Frunk is pretty cool as well. I've had a couple issues with this Frunk, not wanting to come up, not wanting to go down. You can see I've just got some crap in here. It does have an ice cooler in here, which is pretty cool. Haven't used it yet. The 12-volt system battery is back here. And then you have more 110 outlets here and USB charging as well. So it's pretty cool. Lots of features. You can turn on and off the lights. As well as open up the trunk. The only fluid that you have here is your windshield wiper fluid. There's nothing else that you have to do. So like I said, this has been one issue that I've had. It has not wanted to come back down and latch. And then I have to fight with it back and forth. I have to use the manual release several times. But I actually haven't had an issue with it for over a month. So hopefully that's going to be the case. This is your charging port. So you open up that. I have a feeling that this is going to break eventually someday. Makes me a little nervous. You put your flap down for your double, for your fast charge. I also have the home charger as well. I use the 110 charger. I've got a cord that I use at night lots of times in the summertime, and in the wintertime I just plug it in every single night. I bought the Ford home charger. Pardon the messy garage here. But I've got the Ford home charger, and as soon as I plug that in, it immediately detects it. I I can't show you because my cord's not long enough to go all the way out there, but that's what that is. This unit was like $1,400, I think it was, and then I spent like another $600 and had it hooked up. I used a old dryer cable that was coming up, so I can only feed it with the number of amps that's supported on that cable. But if I wanted to, I could actually upgrade that. And the app communicates with this device too, so I can see that information. You see as I'm walking up, the whole thing is like flashing. It really doesn't flash in real light, but the camera is catching the lights flashing. So let's open up the back first. Got some papers in here, so just ignore that. I like the, it's got a pull down for drink. You've got lots of storage behind here. Lots of storage underneath here. These seats, they fold up, and then you have storage here as well. And this can collapse if you want, and then this goes all the way back, so you could actually fit like a dishwasher or something like that in here. Very cool. At night, these glow underneath here. There's some nice LED lights that come through here. So that's pretty cool. Underneath here, you've got your USBs, USB-C and regular USB, and then you got a 110 outlet here. So, and then a 12 volts power there. So that's pretty darn cool. So let's see what else is up here. When you first open up the car door, it all flashes and really looks sharp, like welcoming you here. Shows you your range, things like that, even before I even put any key in there. You've got lots of controls here, forward and back. Like I said, this all lights up at night, kind of blue glow to it. This seems to get really dirty. I just washed this less than half a week ago or so, maybe a week ago, and it's already pretty dirty. So yeah, that part I don't like. But there's storage here, compartment, there's storage here. You've got storage underneath the seat. There's a lot of storage in this thing. A lot. You've got your lights on your mirrors. You've got your Frunk, your tailgate control. You've got your lamps in the bed. This thing I've had problems with. Sometimes my lights will just say that they're on and I didn't touch it. And then I've had to like flick it a couple times to get it to go back to the auto when it's not. So that part has been kind of frustrating. This pulls up and your gas and your accelerator and your brake. This is your park release. So that is that's what that is. I'm going to turn this on here so you can kind of see what happens when you turn it on. Light that's flashing doesn't really flash in real life. It's part of BlueCruise. I have this set to this trip. You can see my range over here and my miles per kilowatt hour, my timer, and the total number of miles that I've went. The temperatures up here of your batteries and outside. So that's your miles. I've got 10,800 on this already, so I think that that's pretty good. Let's see. I sometimes use Android, sometimes I don't, but yeah, it's kind of, sometimes it opens up and sometimes it works right away. I've noticed if my phone is on, then this the Android will work with my phone, but if I don't, then yeah, it just doesn't. I do have Sirius XM on here, and that's kind of nice. I just transferred the subscription from my H2 to here. Over here, more storage. I use those for napkins. Here, glove compartment, papers, crap like that. You've got a 12 volt here, and you got a 110 outlet here. This is a charging plate. I don't necessarily like this. It's really inconvenient to put your phone, but I do when I'm traveling a bunch and using my phone a bunch. I will plug in and use this USB It's not a fast charge, but at least it keeps my phone powered. I do like the fact that most of the time I just have this closed, and makes it look nice. One thing I love is this right here. This is for you to put your phone, and it just kind of sits right, you know, obviously you can't really tell because otherwise if I set it in there. But I love it, absolutely love it. I use that constantly. This will put the that down so you have the ability to put this work surface down, and you can work with a laptop. Extremely handy. I've used it a couple times already. This will pull up the other way, and you got tons of storage in here. Don't mind all the junk, but that's pretty darn fun. You've got your sun visor or your sunglass holder here. You've got the control for your rear window panel, which is kind of weird. I find it weird that it's right there. You got all your different lights for you know, for navigation and things like that. So this is part of BlueCruise. It's just monitoring that you're staying on. This has got the Pro trailer. I've used this one time. I can't wait to actually use it a little bit more. Talk about lots of buttons. Lots and lots and lots of buttons. I love the seat coolers. I love this the steering wheel heater. All of that is controlled right here. You can turn on and off your seat coolers, or turn on your butt warmer from the same thing. Your heated steering wheel, your fan control, you can do that here. So, and then this is your volume. You know, it turns. If you press the volume in the center, it stops. This is where you control the direction of the airflow, your rear and forward defrost. And then this is the seat heating and cooling for the passenger. I did notice that if you don't have a passenger, this will turn off. So that's pretty darn cool. The menus are kind of, I don't want to say they're not helpful, but they're okay. The camera, this image is pretty incredible. It has like an overhead view, and it's getting to the point where I'm using these screens when it goes into reverse. I'm counting and relying on these more than I am looking around, because it seems to display better. The overhead view of this, pretty darn incredible. Yeah, so, and then you can control what cameras you want to see. You can turn on and off different things. If you want to just see your hitch, you can see just the hitch, and that shows that there. So there's lots of fun features that you can control in that. Your towing, your smart hitch, onboard scales. It will keep track of how much weight you have in there. Your zone lining, you can control what lights you have on where and when. You can turn them on, so if you're just out there sitting or whatever it is, it's pretty darn cool. Your parking, your navigate, parking assistance, it's all there. So that's pretty darn cool as well. I haven't played around with any of those settings. Going into settings, you've got your sound, your Sirius XM, and your listening history, your phone list, your this is your charge. I just got an update on this, so it looks like it's adjusted a little bit, and it kind of looks pretty cool. Your history, it'll show you all of your EV driving history, how much you've done, and things like that. Your departure, comfort, charging locations, you can pull that up. So right now I've got a 134-mile range, and I have not ran out of power at any point in time. The Indianapolis airport, which if you look on my YouTube channel, you can actually see that. That was probably the closest I ever got. I was at 6% battery left and set it outside for 2 weeks, and was able to charge it at the Indianapolis airport charging station inside the garage, and recharged it for free. So that was pretty darn cool. Personal profiles, apparently you have to have 3 profiles set up in order to get the automatic windshield wipers to work. That's a massive glitch. And then you got your driver assistance that you can turn on and off, all the different cruise control, speed limit assist, lane keeping assist, tons of features, tons of features on this thing. So that's that. My kids, especially my daughter, she likes to go into the apps under entertainment, and like the YouTube and the blocks and the games. She likes to play those quite a bit. So the Alexa, What is today?
Today is Wednesday, September 6th.
That's really cool. You ask it to like turn on a certain radio station or do something like that. Nope, doesn't work. But it definitely works really nice to add things to your shopping list and things like that. So the Android Auto is there. Your rating, all of these apps you can access. This is the only way to really access those apps, which is kind of a pain, but I mean, it is what it is. So I lots of times just exit out, and then I use this bar down here to get to whatever apps I want to actually use. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but by far it's been one of the best vehicles I think I have ever owned in my life. Just like I said, lots of features, lots of everything. So when you're going from an H2, I've had that H2 for 18 years, I think it is, long time. And when you come into something like this with all new gadgets, it's pretty darn impressive. Even your navigation is beats the navigation that's in that runs off of a DVD underneath the seat, and then this one is not running off a DVD, but it's pretty darn impressive. Your circle is your range, and then it's got your temperatures over there, and it also has built-in Doppler. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's kind of a long one. Oh, by the way, hated this too. I actually have to use my garage door opener because I could not get it to program. So there is definitely some things that are not cool. There are some things that are freaking amazing in this. So if you get an opportunity to drive one of these, you will not regret it. Tesla does not know how to make an indoor comfortable vehicle. Ford does. You can tell that they've been doing it for a long time. The electronics, I think, are a little bit more advanced with Tesla, you know, with their ranges and things like that. But as far as driving, trucks should not go as fast as this goes. Very, very fast, all the time. And it's kind of funny when you're going up against a car, another truck. Yesterday I was going up against an F-150, and you can hear them go, and sometimes when my kids are in the car, I'll kind of actually I'll make fun of the, you know, cars, and I'll try to make my own sound when their mufflers are really loud or whatever, just because it's kind of fun to listen to them. So anyway, that's the video, and you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and take a look at some of my other videos on this channel. Thanks so much for watching.